Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the KONTAINEROZ podcast. The podcast is sponsored by PortPro, the leading operating system for drayage carriers. Schedule a demo today at portpro.io, and don't forget to mention Containeros for that Containeros hookup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
My guest today is, my co-host is the cousin, Jose,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Josinho, a.k.a. the best reseller in the LBC, a.k.a. the coolest cousin.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, cousin. First one right here. Feeling good. Make me feel like I'm hustling and flow over here right now.
Containero gang.
There we go.
And our guest is Jose Martinez, a.k.a. J VETUM. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, man? I came all the way to Long Beach just for this, so let's get into it.
Just for this, guys. He in line.
Yeah, don't follow me on Instagram. It was just for this, I swear.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Age, city, job title, the last four of your social, address, all that.
All right, so first of all, I gave you the wrong name. It's Jose Rodriguez, but
Wait.
I messed up on that one. That was my fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Jose Rodriguez. So I started a YouTube channel.
I think I fucked
a while
up.
ago.
But
Yeah, you're good.
Jose Rodriguez.
Yes, Rodriguez.
Got it. Moving on.
Nice and easy. So yeah, basically my name's Jose Rodriguez, but I started posting on social media about 2 years ago, and there's a lot of Jose Rodriguez. So I just had to find another thing to distinguish me. That way when you search on Google, I'm the only one that comes up. So that's where I came up with my name, J VETUM. And then I've just been posting for 2 years on YouTube. Stopped recently because I've been focusing more on trucking. But let me know what you want me to get into. Why I started trucking or...
Yeah, I want you to read the sign right there, like right in front of you.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You noticed that?
It out
You noticed that difference? And I told you it never works. Yeah, it's happening.
It's fine. You need to write it smaller in red letters.
You know what? I
Yeah.
could use the whiteboard next time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All right, let's start with. I kind of like to switch it up a bit. The approach is more like get a little bit more details of overall, like more than just like the job title or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, we could start at childhood. Like, what was that like?
Everything about my childhood was I enjoyed everything about it. Every time I look back, I'm just like, damn, I'm pretty lucky, you know? In high school, sometimes people would tell stories about how like their mom, you know, wouldn't put them to sleep. I'm not laughing. I'm just saying.
I'm not
You know,
laughing either.
It was just so many things that I wasn't used to.
Don't laugh, bro. You make me laugh.
And I was just like, damn, my mom says goodnight every day. My dad says goodnight every day. So my childhood was good. Very proud of my parents. Sometimes I wonder, you know, how they did it because we're chilling all the time. So I enjoyed my childhood. It was pretty good.
Nice. What did you really want to be growing up? Do you recall?
So growing up, to me, it was always business first. But obviously in high school, everyone always wants you to go to college. So my goal was like, okay, well, I guess I'm supposed to go to college. I'm going to go to college, get a degree as business management, work for 7 years, and then quit. And with the money I save, open the restaurant when I open. Because that's what everyone told me. But, I mean, simple common sense, I don't need to go to college to save money. So, yeah, I just always wanted to open a business. Pretty much in health and fitness because I don't have trouble eating healthy. I love healthy food. It's just not as easy to eat healthy food as it is junk food. So I just want to fix that issue. That's pretty much my main goal.
With trucking?
Before trucking.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, healthy food is good. If you ever eat a plate of, like, good rice, chicken breast, veggies, it's always good, you know? You eat it up. So it's just not easy to get it. So that's been my goal since I was younger, actually.
The cousin knows a lot of good food spots, huh?
Yeah, it makes you feel good when you eat healthy. You don't feel bloated, sleepy, lazy.
Yeah, it gives you energy. So, yeah, that's been my goal since I was a junior, actually, to open up a healthy restaurant next to a gym. So, and then I ended up trucking.
How did you end up in trucking?
So like I told you, right? My first plan was to go to college to save money to open up the restaurant. And then I was like, well, you know what? I don't need college. I just need money. So I went to go work at Tesla for about a year, a little less than a year. And I just saved money. And I was like, man, I don't even know how much money I need. I just saved 30,000, close to 40. And I just quit. And I was like, okay, how do I open the restaurant? And then I was like, I'm going to need more like 60,000. So.
I'm sorry. I'm seeing you sweating. That I know our AC is not working.
No, it's just a me thing. Let me take my jacket off real quick.
All bad. I changed his name and everything, and now I'm cooking him alive.
I mean, that's the experience when you open the restaurant.
We
I
switched him
burn
up.
calories all the time, guys.
We got J VETUM. J VETUM. J VETUM.
What kind of restaurant? What kind of food you wanted to sell?
Just simple, just your protein, carbs, and vegetables, whatever that is. Turkey, chicken, steak, anything. Just the main dish being protein, carbs, and veggies.
Nice.
Simple, nice and easy. But I mean, I ended up ordering a food truck, so that's where I'm right now.
I saw a post about that, like something about it didn't work out for some point, or at some point it's kind of on hold, right? Or
yeah, so I guess pretty much the story. So I'll get into it with you guys. I went to Tesla. I quit. Had 30,000 saved up. I was like, okay, I'm gonna need more like 60,000. What's the fastest way to get to 60,000? So I started investigating construction, welding, everything. Pretty much the trades there is, electrician. And then I investigated trucking, and like everything, if you're an electrician, it takes you a while, and then you just can't leave the job, And for construction too, if you want to make more money, you have to open a construction company, and you have to be there training everyone. With trucking was the only thing that I saw that you could be a driver, 6 months later buy a truck, and then 6 months later hire a driver. So that's what I saw. So I was like, okay, I'll just get into trucking. And since I really wanted to open the restaurant, I got my license in 3 weeks, so I got it pretty quick. And then I went straight to working as a driver. I had money to buy a truck. So the funny thing is, I had money to buy a truck. I bid on the truck on a Friday. I took my test on a Saturday. Then Monday morning, I went to go ask for insurance. And the lady was like, dude,
slow down, buckaroo.
Slow down. No one's going to insure you. You're 20 years, you're 21, and you just got your license yesterday. So I had
I'm
to
ready
drive
to go,
for a
bitch.
while.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I need money now.
I had to drive, and for everyone that got their license and that got their first job, they do suck, labor intensive. Nah, just kidding. But in the valley, it's actually really hot, and we carry a lot of ag containers, and it's a pretty hard job when I started, to be honest.
So you don't mind the studio being all fucking like a sauna right now?
No, I mean, if you guys are here from my YouTube channel, you guys know I always sweat. It's just I can't help it. But
this is why I'm
doesn't
hot.
stop me from posting
This is why I'm
videos.
hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why. All right. You got a question, cousin?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when
Knock
you
it
got
out.
into trucking, what was the hardest part of passing the test for you?
The hardest part was the pre-trip.
Pre-trip. Everybody says that. Everybody says
Because I studied it like the first day. I went over the first page, and I was like, okay, I got the front of the truck down, and it's only been 30 minutes. I'll study this after. I'm going to focus more on reversing and the skills. So then when I got the skills and reversing down, I was having a really hard time getting the pre-trip down.
Oh, okay.
So it took me, I used to feel bad about saying this because I'm like, well, not everyone could do it in 3 weeks. But you can. You just have to, I didn't have a job, and I would go all day, every day. So I just studied it 4 days in a row, the pre-trip, and I got it done. But I did have a little trick. So for those of you guys that know, when I went to school, you kind of study the truck walking around. Mm-hmm. And I was having a really hard time learning the pre-trip like that. And then the guy was like, dude, when you go to the DMV, they test you by sections. They test you the front, the side of the truck, or the trailer, and always the coupling. So I just started studying by sections. First the front, then the side, then the back, and I got that in 3 days. So,
But that's not mentioned, right? That's just a little hack.
yeah, that was just a little hack. Yeah, because the book, you have to walk around the whole truck.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it like that. And the guy's like, dude, it's front, side, or back.
Okay.
That's it.
So the side, that's when like, hey, it's time to talk about the gauges. Because the side is like enter, right? The door. Boom.
Okay.
Eh?
That's not bad. So how was it with driving? Did you have to double clutch and all that stuff, or?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know no one that was in trucking at the time, so no one told me that you don't double clutch. So I just learned double clutching is double clutching. So I just went to school like that. I didn't learn about floating gears till after the boss is like, dude, you're gonna waste my clutch. Don't be doing that. Just float the gears. So but it's no big deal. I mean, you get used to it.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's a big truck. I mean, the one thing I do want to tell you guys is just be patient. If it's not going into gears, because you're doing something wrong, so just start all over again.
Okay.
That easy.
There was a trick, but I don't think it applies to all the gears, but it gives you an idea more or less where you add the miles per hour.
Oh yeah.
So if you're going 55, you add 5 plus 5, it's gonna go into 10th. If you're going 25, it goes into 7th because you add up 2 and 5.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear something like that? See, like you gotta like share those little tips on like that we tend to forget.
Yeah, a lot of people get confused, but it's pretty simple. 15 miles, 6th gear, 25 7th, 35 8th, 45 9th, 55 10th.
Nice.
The cousin just knows. That one's not it. Definitely.
Yeah, I go by the sound. Okay. And then the cousin gives you the look.
Hey, tell him the advice. Tell him the advice I gave you. Tell him the advice. Yeah, there you go.
Treat her like it's yours. And he said he was just playing. And then he did a little podcast. He's like, hey, treat her like it's yours. And I know he was looking at the camera, looking. I felt that feeling. He was talking to me. So I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to grind. One of my cousins, he's not going to watch this, so I'm going to say it about him.
Yeah.
He was going to school, and then I was like, dude, go drive my truck. I'll teach you like in 10 minutes. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And then he was like, dude, I'm doing it. I press the clutch, I let go, and I move the shift. And I'm like, dude, you press the clutch so you can move the shift now. Oh, I didn't know that. And he ended up just quitting straight up like that. So for some people, it is harder, but maybe it's about the teacher sometimes. I don't know.
Did he drive a stick shift before? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should have helped, right?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's easier if you ever.
Yeah, some people get nervous because you're in a big truck and, you're worried too much about where you're going instead of just simple driving.
I think we all grind gears every now and then, even when you have years.
I still grind gears now, too. Just because I miss it sometimes.
Especially with that synchro is going out, like with the transition from high to low and that downshift, and it would sound like I'm fucking up, but it's like, hey guys, it's that synchro, man.
It was a burp.
There you go.
Do you feel like a rookie when you guys do that? Like when you grind a gear?
Just don't make eye contact.
Yeah, literally, I always look around. It's usually when I'm going like 5 miles an hour or lower, and I'm looking for the 3rd, 4th, or 5th gear to go in, and then I'm just grinding, and people are just looking at me. But it's pretty easy, dude.
Okay.
We just look straight. Just like the Ralph's trucks that are in the hammer lane going 55 and you pass them on the right and they just look straight.
I seen that. I seen
nada.
that post.
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada. Like a horse, huh? Just looking straight.
Because they train them to be the rock in the river and everything flows around you. Do you think it's more dangerous everyone having to maneuver around them, or should they just get in the slow lane?
The semi trucks?
Yeah, the ones that go 55 in the hammer lane for safety.
Oh, in the slow lane. Just out of the way. I mean, I don't have much experience. I drive in the Oakland ports. No one drives slow, so unfortunately, everyone drives pretty fast.
You have any hardships that you've been through you'd like to talk about? Maybe how you got out of it? Or?
Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, so pretty much a hardship I dealt with. Well, I want to start off first by talking about the good parts because I got a lot of shit for it in the beginning. People were like, dude, it's not that easy, man. Expenses. Your truck is going to break down. I bought my first truck for $28,000. I worked the ag season, which in California, it's really busy that time. It was a good 5 months. I paid my truck off in the first month. I ended up profiting that month like $64,000. And then I sold my semi-truck because, like I said, I wanted to open the restaurant. So my first season, after buying my first truck, I had 90 grand. And then everyone was like, oh, it's not that easy. The trucks get messed up. All that happened to my semi-truck that year was a little valve was messed up, $10. I missed a day of work for it. Missed on $1,000, you could say. That's the worst thing that happened to me, you know? So I had it really good at first, and then everyone's like, oh, it's not always that easy. But I was always like, it was for me. Who says you can't repeat it again, right?
Yeah.
So then I went in. I was like, okay, I have $90,000. I ordered my food truck at the end of the day. And then I'm like, well, the food truck is going to take a while. Might as well get another truck. You know, I already did it once. Let me do it again. It was nice and easy. So I bought another truck, a great deal on it, 130,000 miles. Beautiful, Freightliner, nice and easy. And everything was going good. Then I got into a simple accident. Truck in front of me just lost the wheel and tire. I just ran over it. 3 of my wheels popped and my axle shifted a little bit. And I was like, oh, nice and simple. You know, I took it to the shop, $2,000 to get new wheels and tires. And then I get an alignment and the guy's like, nope, this has a bigger problem. So I took it to a dealership and that's when we found out the axle had shifted. So it was down for 3 months, which that was my hardship because I had put all the money into the food truck. The one thing I do whenever I get money, I like to put it into something right away. So I paid that one cash, like $50,000, and I put a down payment on the truck, down payment on insurance, and I bought myself a badass Shelby, a GT350. So, I mean, I did it once, right? I'm going to do it again. And then my expenses were about like $5,000 a month. With my rent, insurance was pretty high for me, $2,300 for my age every month, and my truck payment. So, you know, I just had to make $5,000 a month to cover all my bills. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go.
You ran your numbers, so you already knew.
Yeah, so I just knew, you know, $5K a month sounds like a lot, but I mean, with working 6-7 days a week, it's not that much to cover, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when that happened, I was down for 3 months, so that's $15,000 just stacked up just from my bills plus other little miscellaneous things. So I just had to rack up my credit card up to $20,000, and then I got fucked over by a broker when I came back for $7,000. So it was like credit card was like 20 grand, and then I got fucked over by a broker for $7K, which I pumped $3,000 of diesel that time. So you can say like 23,000, and I was just like, damn, I don't even have money to pump fuel no more. So yeah, that was a hard thing for me.
It was a lot going in with the hopes of it coming out, but then you had that little surprise.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like what the guys were saying at first. It's not always that easy.
Yeah, it's not always that easy. So,
but
yeah,
but you still talked about that, so that proves you weren't like just out here
talking about the good stuff.
Yeah, you shared the bad stuff too.
Yeah, if it gets bad, I told everyone. I was like, damn, guys, I'm almost bankrupt. In reality, you know, I could have sold my truck because I had equity in it and the food truck and came back, but that's pretty much like a failed mission, selling everything because I wasn't able to succeed. So I didn't want to do that. To me, it was basically like going bankrupt because I didn't have money. So I ended up finding a job at the ports. I liked it. It was weekly pay. I get paid every week. I get a fuel card that deducts the same day my check gets deposited, so that makes it easy to track my expenses. So that's where I started to get into, and that's where I've been since. And I'm recovering right now. My brother is driving for me. I'm renting a truck because they were too expensive to buy.
Oh, you made that move to rent it?
Yeah. With my YouTube, I leveraged my YouTube. I told someone, hey, you see I'm responsible. You see, you know, if anything happens to the truck, I'll take care of it. I'll give you $3,000 a month to rent it. So, you know, I wanted to give them a good deal. They're in Mexico. That's like over $700 a week. From Mexico, they're chilling, right?
Yeah.
So good deal. I did that. And then
so this is a whole like connections thing, like.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
You know,
honestly.
someone. It's not like you went to the local Penske and.
No, they're expensive. If you guys know,
It's like a homie deal.
Have you heard how much they cost?
No, I don't know at the moment.
Dude, they do like $250 a day plus mileage, plus something, plus diesel or whatever. $250 a day plus mileage is what they charge. So
but free maintenance, right?
Yeah, but $250 a day, that's a lot.
Yeah. You better you got to make at least $1,000 a day, and then it's still kind of like.
What is it? Like a rental or like a rental?
Yeah, it's
place?
a rental place. Penske is like one of the bigger ones, but it's just too expensive because, for example, me if I'm making $1,300 a day, I'm pumping $400 in fuel, so that leaves me with $900 profit. Minus the $250 from Penske, that brings it down to $650 around there, and then plus your insurance. Plus the truck, like plus the mileage, so it doesn't make sense. I don't like it. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. It's usually bigger companies.
When you ran your numbers for fuel, like right now you said it like you already know it. Can you repeat that one more time? the?
Yeah, so I like to do everything weekly. So my insurance is divided by 4, my truck payment is divided by 4, and my diesel is divided weekly too because I just use a fuel card. I set it up so it could charge me on Wednesday. So when I get paid Wednesday morning at 12 in the morning, the fuel card automatically deducts from that paycheck. So when I wake up in the morning, I just see profit, and that makes things a little bit easier. So right now, with the fuel being expensive, we have a really cool, I guess you would call him dispatcher or broker. We're shipping his own goods. He exports almonds and stuff. So we're working for him. It's not like he's getting loads from another company. But if I make like 1,380, it's usually what we do in a day. It's usually 400 that goes towards fuel.
So the owner is also the dispatcher?
Yeah, so he's pretty much like the one in charge for handling all the loads for that same company he works in. So it's not like a third party. He works for a company that handles all the all the almond shells. I think it's for cow feed, and he works with them. So it's not like a third party where he found their loads and is dispatching them. So it makes things a little bit easier. So
in a way, he's kind of like a broker then? It's not like you went and you have your own authority and you work for someone that owns a company and got that account.
Yeah.
You, with your own authority, went to that account and are working with that guy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So that gives you more room for profit, right? There's no other like middleman.
Oh, no, everything he gives us we keep. There's no 10%. There's nothing. So our paychecks, I mean, I think we get paid pretty good.
You do know that's a very good situation you're in, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a lot of guys. This guy, honestly, he's awesome. I've texted some guys that come from Fresno to Oakland. Like, oh, dude, sometimes my booking gets rejected. Booking is a number you use to get into the ports. And I have to get sent back and I don't get paid. I didn't even know that existed, right? Because my booking gets rejected. I text him, hey, it's bad. In a minute or two, I have the new one and I'm ready to go. I don't even have to get back in line. I just press the speaker again and I'm good to go. So, yeah, I am pretty lucky.
They probably move volume and have a good relationship with that terminal.
Yeah, he does. He does. Everyone knows him, so.
Do you always get, like, you could tell if every now and then you get exempt appointments or, like you just mentioned, like, really easily get back? You know?
Always. It's not. Sometimes it's... I mean, I didn't know it was a problem until you talk to other guys, you know? Oh, the appointment is bad. Text him. Less than 5 minutes, you have the new one.
Man, hey, and where you at, though? How do you feel about that? Like, when people want to know where you're at, and then if you share it, do you feel... Are you open to sharing, like, where you're at, or do you feel that can be... You got to guard it? Because some people are cutthroat.
For work, let me see. For work, I came up with a good answer. I'm like, a lot of owner-operators or people that want to get into trucking, they ask me, where am I working? And I always tell them, I was like, dude, if you're not good enough to find something by yourself, you're not going to survive, because if you're just going to work exactly where I tell you and it goes bad, then you're not going to go nowhere else. So everyone has to do, it's not that difficult. You know, you go on online, you search up a bunch of phone numbers, you call all of them and you find out which one's the best and you just try them out. And that's how you find your very good dispatchers like this one. By trying some, they don't pay good. You go to another one, but you have to have money to do that, you know, in case they're not paying, the loads aren't paying good. But I tell people, like, dude, search it up online. If they're consistent with it and I see them making progress, it cancels. Because obviously there might be 100 people asking me, where do I work? You know, if there's like that 5 people that consistently like, hey, dude, I've been working here. I've been saving money. I can't find good loads, this and this and that. Then I probably let them know what's up, you know, because I see them that they're putting in work. But you kind of have to earn it because...
Yeah, it's like when you see someone on the side of the road, like, it's been proven that, like, if you see someone just, their car broke down and they're just standing right there, like...
Yeah. Yeah.
People help the people they see pushing the car.
Exactly.
More often than the one that's just chilling, like, oh, fuck, I'm a victim. Who's going to save me?
How many dispatches did it take for you to get to this one?
Speaking to the mic, homie.
How many dispatchers?
About 3. 3 or 4. 3 or 4.
Okay.
It's funny because the way I found it was through one of my subscribers. He's from the Bay Area as well, Jesus, and then he follows you on Instagram too.
Can you do the hyphy? The Bay Area.
He got a big turbo on the Supra, so he hit me up, and he has a car with a lot of horsepower. So I just followed him back, and we became friends. And then I was like, dude, buy your truck already. And he decided to get a truck. And then in one of my videos, I remember mentioning, because a lot of people kept on telling me, how do you find work? How do you find work? And I was like, man, I don't even know what to tell them. You know, I'll just put this in the video just because. Look, guys, wherever you park, look at your yard. Who stays there on the weekends? Who leaves during the weekday? Does that truck leave every day or only sometimes? You want to ask that guy that leaves Monday through Friday, and on the weekend he stays home. Ask him what he does for work. And then I just said that, you know, to say it. And he asked him, and
I mean, that's a good approach.
yeah.
I honestly, I didn't think of that. So
You gotta see, you know, if that guy's parked there 3 times, 3
Shit.
days out of the week. Maybe he
in a
doesn't
way,
have
it's
a lot of
all
work.
like, no, I don't want to say data, but you got to see the patterns in things.
Yeah.
Huh? So I didn't think of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like if that guy has a Peterbilt, he's always working. Maybe you ask him.
So if you're like, this guy gets to go home, so he must be doing all right to where he could take a break.
Yeah.
And afford it. You
Mhm.
know, we hope he can. You know,
Nice.
it's not, and then it's not like a nagging wife. Like, you need to be here.
And then and like you said, some people don't like sharing, so you always gotta come up with a different approach. Like you're giving them info first. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? I got into trucking about a year ago. I'm doing these loads. They're paying this much. It's pretty cool. How long have you been doing it for? Oh, I've been doing it for 5 years. And you've been at the same company? Yeah, that's a good sign that he's at the same company. So maybe next time you see him, you get some more info, you know? You ease into it. It depends how they respond.
Or he was afraid to try new things, so he's been there long. Some
Yeah,
people don't
that's-
want to try new things. You know, you get comfortable. I know I did for a while, and when you get comfortable, it's kind of,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. I mean, if you get paid all right, it's always like when you're a driver. I always tell all the drivers, if they're paying you 25 an hour and you just started, right away look for somewhere else, and they're gonna hire you and pay you more. It should be like that with owner operators too.
At least right now with the driver market, yeah,
Yeah, they're doing really good.
yeah, because there was a time it was like $18 an hour. I've heard as low as like 16 at some point, and now the most I've heard was when I did that poll, like $42 was the highest I heard,
And that's a lot.
and everybody was like, "Where are you at?"
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, my friend got his license a year ago and he's already getting paid 38 an hour.
Oh wow.
So like
See?
7K a month after taxes and everything.
I think that's what with me, that I haven't done the whole jump as a driver or a trucker. Is I'm comfortable where I'm at, but I feel that I could do better and get more. And like I feel like my time is more now. Every time I went with my cousin, he showed me the ropes over there. Like, damn, like, really,
I paid him to say that.
really?
Nah, just kidding.
No, I mean,
He needs the viewers.
if you compare numbers with a truck driver and you have another job, it does seem like they make a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, even after expenses, it's still a pretty good amount of money.
Mhm.
Like I was talking to a friend. He's like, "Oh, how much do you keep?" I'm like 3,500 a week or a little bit more. He's like, "Damn, dude, I don't even make like 1,200." But how many hours do you work? 8. I was like, if you did 14, 15 hours every day, how much money would you make? He's like, probably like 2,900. I was like, see, you're not that far off. And I had to invest in the truck and everything. So we do put in a lot of hours.
Mhm.
It's just that it seems a little bit easier because we're sitting down. But I think it's a good jump. Like I said, I don't know any career where you could in 1 year jump to 38 an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the positive I see in it as a driver.
Well, it's kind of like if you get your license, you're getting yourself a raise, right? Because you're
Yeah.
giving you a
That's
boost, right? Just on top, getting your license. The thing is that how many companies do they want to hire a beginner? You know?
Yeah, the first job is always the hardest.
Hey, a lot of the people that I've interviewed, they have a job right away. The
Yeah.
the ports
Yeah.
the ports show love, man.
Yeah, it sounds like it, but a lot of them sound like they're going bald too and shit with all the with all the headache going over there, all the chaos.
No, yeah, definitely.
Makes your time hard sometimes. Like, bro, you're alive, man. Smile.
Yeah, all the guys in the ports that have been there for a while are, oh man,
Hey.
oh man. Nah, everyone's cool. Everyone I've met is pretty cool, dude. They, what I really like is when the port guys want to talk back to them, they're quick to stand up for themselves. Like, hey, bro, you're not gonna raise your voice at me.
Right away.
Oh, the what?
The guys, the workers at the ports.
Oh yeah.
It's cool to see the truck drivers every time they get yelled at. They're like, nah.
Oh yeah, there's like a new generation, right? Like, we talk back now.
Yeah,
I don't condone that, but I'm just saying it's good to see people
Yeah, it
stand up
doesn't
for
always
themselves.
work out.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I got a 30-day suspension, but
And the Bay or here?
in my port, but it didn't end up going through. He just wrote it, threw me the ticket, and then I told my dispatcher, like, hey, yo, 30 days seems a little excessive. And he said, oh, I'll check it out. Then the next day, he's like, nothing was filed, so you're good to go? All right. I got lucky. He was probably trying to do a power trip, which is annoying. You know what I mean?
Now, he saw the J VETUM on the side. He's like, nah, this fool's going to expose me.
No, yeah, bro.
He has
I
juice.
busted out my camera right away.
You did?
Yeah. He said, why are you recording me?
Why
I
not?
was like, you know why? And then he just gave me the ticket and stuff. But
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe while you're at it. You know?
There you go.
When he gave you that paper.
Yup. Yeah, guys, like, comment, and subscribe.
I like, no, actually, I wrote down here the 7K broker. Do you want to share that experience briefly? Like, what we could avoid so we don't get fucked like that?
Yeah.
What was a red flag? And did you kind of ignore it? And you're like,
So after it happened, I'm like, dude, I'm so dumb. I never met the guy in person. I sent him everything through email. And then I'm like, wait, I do that with everyone.
mm-hmm.
You never really meet no one in person. It's always, oh, this guy's hiring. So you send him your info, all your authority info, your insurance, and you start working. And he sends you direct deposit. So, you know, that's pretty normal. Every guy I've done the same thing with. Then I probably meet him like 2-3 months down the road when I'm working. So I was like, okay, that wasn't the red flag. Then what was the red flag? Nothing, dude. Everything was good. Everything was good. He was giving me a lot of loads. He paid me the first check on time.
oh, that was the thing. Because you feel like you're clear once you get that payment.
first
You're
check.
like, oh, this fool's good. You know,
Yeah, first check was on time. And then, I don't know. I thought he didn't pay me because I told him I was going to quit. I was like, hey, man, my brother's going to take over for my truck, and he likes doing local work. He doesn't like doing what I'm doing with you right here, going to LA and back and forth and stuff. So it's going to be my last week, and I'm leaving. I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, hey, where's my paycheck? This, I don't even know if it's true, right? So I don't want to be messed up. But,
allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. For those of you guys that know, if you have your authority on the side of the truck, it's public information because you're a business. So you have phone number, address, everything. So I just pulled up to his crib in a friendly manner. Like, hey, dude, you know I know where you live, right? So there's no need to avoid me. And he just said his father passed away, and his father did all the payments, and he did all the dispatching. And
Understandable, but this doesn't give him a pass on ghosting you.
yeah, exactly. He ghosted me, right? So, and then the thing that bothered me was like, it's not like you're paying me. You're keeping 10% from the loads you dispatched me. That's what was annoying. It's not like 7K are coming out of your pocket. No, bro. You're supposed to keep 10% from the loads Uber and Amazon are paying you. So it was like a very simple thing to do. Keep your 10%. Give me the rest. But yeah, I just took the hit. I mean, I was going to file a court case and everything. But I was like, dude, I'd rather focus on making more money over here. And my brother says I should have pursued it, but I just took the hit. And
Can you do like a claim on the bond or something for his
yeah,
brokerage?
but he's a dispatcher, so he's not a broker.
Oh.
So dispatchers are not required to have the bonds, I think.
No, I don't think they are, but they kind of book the shit on your behalf, right? With your authority.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you pay him a second visit?
I was going to, dude, but
Allegedly.
like I said, you know, I was like, you know, I'm gonna make the move, rent this truck, put my brother as a driver, and then make more money. And then I think with next week's paycheck, we're gonna have our first month where he did 46,000 gross, the 2 trucks. So chilling, man.
Look into that. If there's a statute of limitations, you can always change your mind and pursue legal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what
I
I
don't
would do
think
is
it's a
be a
bad thing.
smart court's claim to the county he's in.
Yeah. Don't let him off easy. I mean, I think that's fair. Look at what you've been through. Like, why you gotta give people a pass
Yeah,
like that?
dude.
You know?
Yeah, I'll tell you guys. So the 7K, you know, in the long term, it's not really that big of a deal. You know, it's whatever happened. But the embarrassing part was like having to tell my landlord, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be a week late." Like to me, that was embarrassing. You know, losing 7,000. If you look at it in a year's term, you know, it's a mistake that could happen. 7K, like whatever. But having to tell my landlord, like, "Hey, man, I can't pay you till next week." That was like the worst part
See,
for
that's
me.
why like relationships, business relationships are important because
Yeah.
it kind of rubs off on you. So if you're dealing, now it made his
Me
lack
with-
of palabra now made you kind of rub off the wrong way on the landlord. He could probably, the way you felt about him, now the landlord probably feels about you.
Yeah, it felt weird because he found out I had a YouTube channel, and then we're cool and stuff, right? And like, yeah, bro, I have my trucking company and stuff. I ordered a food truck.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Shelby at the time, and then everything's going good. So then I get fucked over like that. And it's kind of weird,
It is probably weird.
He's looking at
he's
me
probably
like-
thinking like, these fucking YouTubers, you better post about this or I'm gonna expose you.
Yeah, that's what I would think. So I didn't like that whole feeling of like, damn, this guy probably thinks I'm lying to him. I don't have the money. That was the worst thing to me, having to like go through like that embarrassment.
It's a nice Mustang, bro.
I sold it already.
Yeah.
It was too embarrassing. Nah, but yeah, that was the worst part about it. I might pursue it, but to be honest, it just, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth my time, to be honest.
Hey, cousin, you got any questions so far on what we've covered?
We pay him the second visit, 10% off. I'll share it from the top.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, please.
Yes.
Yes, I have a question. What was your first thought when you came down the hill on your first semi trip?
So I do want to say I was 21 years old, all right?
Did you stop on the top of the mountain first and thought about this? Like, okay, this is what's gonna happen, or because I don't know, man. I'm gonna start like.
No, so the fun story is going uphill.
Containers.
So when I was first going uphill, I'm like, all right, I gotta go uphill. I'm gonna step on it. So I stepped on it till 75.
Oh,
and I'm going
shit.
uphill.
75
Yeah.
with a load.
Yeah, with load. And I'm like, damn, my speedometer's going down pretty fast. And then I was losing power, and I didn't even know how to downshift correctly yet. And then I got down to 35, so I just pulled over on the side of the road, and I was like, I didn't think that through. I have weight and stuff. Oh, that makes sense. I just YouTubed it, and I learned it in 5 minutes.
Oh,
Because the trucking school didn't teach me nothing. So I'm like, oh, so I have to stay in a low gear. If the truck's not going over 35, it means I have to stay at 35 because it's too heavy. Oh, okay, cool. So I got that down. And going downhill too, it wasn't that bad for me because my first downhill, I could see the flat at the end of the hill going down, basically. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a continuous downhill like going down LA where you're going down for like a couple miles. This one was just going down for a bit, and then you see the flat road on the bottom. So I was able to experiment. Okay, brakes, test them out, test the trailer brakes, what gear I'm in, and it wasn't that bad. But it is scary though, for sure.
Experiment, like, all the way, like, let it out. He said experiment. That's there's a lot to that. Can you elaborate on experiment, please?
I hope my insurance provider's not watching this. Nah, just kidding.
Allegedly, bro. Come on,
Allegedly.
man.
No, it wasn't that bad. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. Oh, it's not picking up that much speed. Tap the brakes, and then I was downshift. Oh, if I'm going 35 and I have the engine brake on, it doesn't pick up that speed at all. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, just like that. Something simple. Nothing like going on neutral and stuff.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's what I was concerned about.
Yeah, I didn't go on neutral with the load to test it out how fast I could go.
Watch me practice neutral, end up on the side of the road over here. Cousin, I was practicing.
That's how you learn.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I didn't do none of that.
That's cool.
Too risky.
Because I noticed that when I ask people about the school, they don't teach you like going up a hill or down the.
They
hill.
have a job to get your license, and that's it.
That's it, just the basic stuff, huh?
Yeah, my first trainer, when I got my first job, he was like, I want to see how you connect the air hoses. And I was like, I've never connected them. He's like, no, I'm supposed to train you, but I just want to see how your brain does it.
Oh, like fresh,
Yeah.
like not knowing what.
Yeah, he was training, and I was like, honestly, I don't know.
Just do it,
I don't know
bro.
what this is. And then I didn't know what it was, man. He had to teach me.
Would you tell him I pay you for a reason, dog?
No, that was when I got my first job after school.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, they didn't teach me how to do this. He's like, okay, I'll teach you, but I just want to see how you do it. Go ahead.
Oh, they don't teach you how to put the hoses on?
In my school, I went in there for 3 weeks. So
Oh,
maybe
It's
if you're
all
in there
hooked
for
up.
longer,
It's all
yeah.
connected already. Just
Yeah, they're connected.
get
They
going.
didn't teach you how to put the legs down, how to, connect the fifth wheel and stuff.
They don't give you the warning that you might hit yourself in the jaw when you moving the.
Oh my god, yeah. That
You had a close one with that?
I got smacked.
Yeah. Got him.
For sure. So who inspires you and why?
Who inspires me? There's one guy that I look up to a lot. His name's Andy Frisilla. And he's rich as fuck, but I don't only like him because of that. When I grew up, it's kind of like when the Instagram and everything started taking off a lot. So there's a lot of entrepreneurs with Lamborghinis and stuff showing off like their online courses or selling stuff online. He was the only one that had a physical location, and I've always wanted to have a physical location. He has like 2 giant warehouses. His employees get to go to work out at the gym for free. He has a nutrition company. So I just seen everything he did is what I wanted for myself. I wanted a physical location, huge, with a lot of employees, and everyone happy. He's being a part of it. He makes a lot of money. If you guys don't know him, definitely check him out. But yeah, I pretty much, and the thing about him too is he started making money when he was like 28. So it always gives me hope too.
With that supplement store, right? He started with his brother.
Yes,
Yeah.
with his friend.
Oh, it was not with his brother at first?
He started with his friend, and then his brother's now the president, I think. But
are you gonna do the 75 hard ever?
don't even put me on the spot. I tried it 3 times already.
No, it's funny you mentioned him because earlier today I spoke with Gio. He talked about 75 hard. He's on it. He's on day 45.
Damn, that's just tough.
And then now you bring it up, so it's like fuck. Because is that a sign I gotta get on it? I don't know.
What is that, cousin? Oh, what is that?
So it comes off kind of like a workout plan to lose weight, but it's more like a mentality kind of plan. So you just have to follow simple steps like drinking a whole gallon of water a day, doing 2 workouts, 2 45-minute workouts. One is outside, the other one doesn't matter. And then read 10 pages of a self-help book, and then take a selfie of yourself every day, progress picture, which is like, it's meant to be something simple, but you have to do like the simple things, every day, just so it keeps track on your head. And I think that was it. I want to stick to a diet and no alcohol, pretty much. But it's more like to discipline yourself, because he says a lot of people have their cheat days and stuff. Like, you don't have to have a cheat day. You go 75 days without eating junk food. I mean, I tried it 3 times. I couldn't do it because I do things too extreme. I would go to work like at 3 in the morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking do this. I would just wake up at 2 in the morning, go run outside, go to work at 3, and then just come back and do the other workout. And I would too much on my body, so I don't know. I still haven't been able to do it, man.
It's hard to do it with the lack of sleep that trucking comes with.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about trucking, the lack of sleep, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But as trucking, you don't really have choice of what you could eat, right? It's whatever, like, is there, basically, like snacks, something you could wrap and you won't be dirty, like a burrito, burger.
It's tough to predict your appetite because you might wake up in the morning and you might not want to eat nothing, and then you eat a little snack and you're good for the day. But when you get home, you get really hungry and you eat a lot. Then the next day, you're hungry in the morning. So for me, it's just been tough, kind of like preparing what my body needs the day of.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you, man. I'm telling you guys, I swear for no reason, bro. Please makes me nervous.
These makes you nervous.
Can you smack the last iPhone camera? And then that's pretty much good for.
You let me sit down to tell me that?
You got to sweat too, buddy. So yeah, where were we?
On the
Yeah,
food.
check out 75 Hard, Andy Frisilla. He's cool. And yeah, I mean, if you guys want to make $100 million a year, why not? Yeah, that's where I want to get to. A lot of money.
That little challenge sounds interesting too.
Are you down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, shit.
I want to eat some healthy stuff,
When do we start, though? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, you guys never thought about when you guys are driving, have like a little dumbbell while you're driving, or you need both hands to?
I mean, it's tough. Look, I'll tell you what I did. I got an inverter on the truck I'm renting on the sleeper, and then I got a treadmill for $400. I took the passenger seat off, and I was just like, dude, well, I'm waiting at the port, so I just walk on it, and I still didn't walk on it.
What?
Yeah, I only use it probably like once a week, So
okay.
It's a portable one. It's $400 portable. It doesn't have nothing for hands or nothing. It's just on your feet. It goes up to 5 miles with an incline. So it seemed like something nice, you know, but I didn't end up using it that much. So it's more about the mentality, if I'm being honest.
Do you feel like you were on the go every time you were on it, even though your truck wasn't moving?
Yeah. I wonder what the guys think was going on inside the truck.
That'd be pretty dope, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had some like that, like hands-free, like.
Yeah, I can't think about the name right now, but just search up a small portable treadmill online, and you'll come across it. $400, not bad.
So far, have you had any crazy port stories or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, one I must confess to, my little brother, he's working with me, and he usually gets more mad at situations. He always calls me like mad and stuff. So before he came to the ports, I was like, "Hey, bro, you gotta chill, because these guys are a little crazy. They yell at you for no reason and stuff. You know, I'm more calm, so I'm just telling you, take it easy, because these guys, you know, they yell a lot."
Yeah.
And then when he was working, he's like, "Dude, they do yell at you a lot, but you know, once they're done yelling, I just dip. It's whatever." And then when they yelled at me, I got hecka mad, and I just like flipped the guy off and started yelling at him. And then that's when I got
you
my
were giving him advice. Well, you were giving him advice.
Yeah, I was giving him advice. I was like, dude, these guys are so annoying that I'm the calm one, and I ended up getting mad. But that's pretty much it, man. I mean, other than that, my truck, when my brother's driving, the chassis got stuck to the container. The forklift lifted it, and my springs broke. Yeah, so I had to fix those. $500.
How does that work there? Did you ever think there could be a claim or something in that situation, or it's like kind of like a he said, she said?
I mean, it's tough to say, because like you never really think there's nothing wrong with the truck. It just gets stuck. They lift it sometimes. You're done and you head out, right? So you're not really thinking, oh, who did it? What forklift it was? He kind of just left, and then at night he was like, "Hey, the truck's a little bouncy."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, it's probably just the load's a little heavy." And then we ended up checking it out, and it was messed up. But hopefully it doesn't happen again. But no, other than that, I mean, we're chilling. We don't go to the ports every day, actually. So
Okay.
yeah, my guy's
$500.
Yeah, when the spring got messed up, let me know if I got bamboozled, being fooled. I went to go get a spring changed, and the guy said I needed to get both of them because it messes the other one up, I guess. And my airbag popped, so $500 for labor and all.
I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. That sounds kind of
fishy.
Yeah.
Hey, I haven't had to spend money on my truck in a while, so I was like, man, I guess it's part of the game. $500, it's not bad.
But I guess you're balanced, you know. Both sides are.
Yeah, they're brand new.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, you don't really mind it because you can see the money. It's right there.
Yeah.
Every time you look at the truck.
Yeah.
Brand new shocks. That's why they are.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm chilling. So, yeah, everything's been going good. Got the food truck coming soon. My plan is just to get 3 trucks with 3 drivers and then just keep it there. I don't want too much stress for the meantime. And then just focus on the food truck, like in the next couple months.
Nice. What's your favorite thing about the industry so far?
That it rewards you well for putting in work. So, what I see a lot is like, I mean, it's probably just my opinion. Like, a lot of people who are owner operators are kind of just like drivers, I would say. I think, in my opinion, they don't take it as serious. Like, they're actually a business. So, like, you should be looking at your numbers more often. Like, hey, you know, the company is only keeping 30% profit after all the loads we do. How can we increase that? Maybe we pick up an extra load on Saturday, and we could use that money to get another semi-truck, or switch companies, or, like, just think about different things you could do to make more money instead of just, I was a driver, I bought a truck, now I make $2,000 more a week, and I'm chilling, you know? So
And it ends there.
yeah, and that ends there. So I like about the industry is that it rewards you well. If you put in work and you find a good paying loads, you found them, you could get 2 more trucks. They're paying good. You could get 2 drivers, and you make a lot of money really quick. So that's what I like. It rewards you well for putting in work.
What about least favorite?
Least favorite, for me, I don't know. I mean, the mental toll, because you think a lot throughout the day, and then you get home tired all the time. So I'm at work like, damn, I have so much energy right now. If I was home, I'd probably do something productive.
75 hard.
And then I get home and I just go to sleep. So it's just a big mental toll for me.
75 soft.
75 soft. No, yeah. If you guys are down, do that one. I failed twice. So if you guys could do it, you guys are better than me on that part.
What day did he get to?
The first time was too extreme. I was waking up like at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, you said that.
So that was 18 days.
18 days, that's good.
And then the second time was 32.
Oh,
You're
So
halfway
shit.
there.
The third one's the charm. We're all gonna do it, but I'll let you know when.
But I don't quit because it's hard. I quit because of my mentality. I'm like, you know what? I can't do this right now. I'm balancing this and this and that. It's not the right time. So I quit for my mentality, and that's the point of it, to help. What he says, the bitch voice in your head, stop telling you can't do something. So
Yeah.
I'll try again.
For real, man. I'm
so
thinking about it.
It messes up once you mess up the first time, and you have to start all over again.
Yeah, you have to start all
Or you
over
can't be
again.
like, oh, today I messed up.
No
I'll
cheat
start
no
next-
cheat days.
Oh, no cheat days. Damn. What if you're not looking at me?
Then no, that's the cool thing about it. If you hear the podcast, your own head tells you, "Damn, I left a little sip of water in my gallon. Should I start all over again?" Your own head starts messing with you because
Accountability.
yeah, you try to keep yourself accountable. Like, man, I stretched or I took a little breather in that 45-minute workout for like 30 seconds. Did that count? It's little stuff like that. But in reality, it's just about doing the habits every day. That's what kind of.
Okay.
But yeah, it gets you to the point where you're driven about a little sip of water.
I'm thinking about like water. If I need like a little bit more water, at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, I can't finish this. I'm already full. Oh, look, it fell.
Then you're not gonna.
Hey,
you won't do it. You won't do it.
This is random, but that reminded me. Tell him the story about that bottle you stepped on.
Oh man, cousin.
Tell him.
It was the worst day. So we were walking. It's embarrassing. Motherfucker was salty.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was bad.
Apple juice.
Man, so me, my girl, the homie Junior, his baby mom was pregnant at that time. We were walking down the pier. What's the name of that pier by the rock? What's the name of that pier?
It's somewhere over there, man. Get to the.
It's by the
get
rocks,
to the good
bro.
part.
It's embarrassing. Okay, so we're walking by, and everybody, that was the last one behind. And everybody stepped down on the curb, right? Boom, boom. That was the last one. It was a little dark. And I stepped on the water bottle. And it just shot up. Boom. So, it got to my chin. But everything, I was soaked. And the first thing I thought, like, oh man, they're gonna be guys throwing bottles over here.
Oh, okay.
Bro, this was like this. This person needed water in their system, man. It was the stinkiest, smelliest piss. I think he was drinking a 40 right after he pissed or something, but
The cousin got a facial with the pee bottle.
no, I got an R. Kelly, man.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, man, I felt so sucio that day. It was nasty, man. But yeah, that was. I had to go straight home for that one.
Never went for a walk again. Huh?
Nah, man, not through there. Well, I'm flashing on the floor to see what I'm doing.
No, yeah. Now that you mentioned that, the worst part about twerking is that that was good.
Holding it.
Everywhere you go, do it in the porch. Like,
Yeah.
guys, come on.
That's my fear, that because I'm the type of person, when I eat, I gotta go to the restroom right away. I think I broke records on how many toilets I sat down.
Nah, you gotta work it out, huh?
Speaking of restroom, do you need a restroom break? Do any of you guys need a break?
I'm good right now.
I stopped sweating, bro. I'm ready to go. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, what? If not trucking, what would you do?
Well, I'm only doing trucking for the money. I know that sounds messed up, but
No, that's keeping it.
my main
100.
goal, like I said, is a gym and then the restaurant. Which I know, guys, I know I'm fat. That's why I want to open a gym and a restaurant. I want to fix a problem.
Do you have a name for the? What can you say right now?
Yeah, so pretty much the name is going to be Vetum for everything. Just because it doesn't exist, the word doesn't exist anywhere else. So, whenever you say, oh, what is this? Everyone's going to know right away what it is.
Okay.
So for the restaurant, it's going to be Vetum Grill. And then from there, I'll work the rest out. Probably Vetum Fitness or whatever.
How did you come up? Oh, you did say something on that at the beginning because you wanted it to be different, right?
Yeah, so I don't even know how to say it. It's SEO. It's basically a search engine optimization. So yeah. When you type my name on Google, I'm like the only one that comes up. So that helps a lot.
Oh, it helps with a unique name that separates you.
Yeah, because like J something, a lot of people have J something,
Yeah.
Vetum is just I don't know. I came up with the word because I was hearing a song, and the song said the word verbatim. But sometimes when you're singing, and they don't really say all the pronunciation right. So I thought the song was saying the word vetum. So I was like, dude, what does that word mean? And I searched up the lyrics, and I was like, oh, what the hell? It's not even saying that. And I was like, oh, I guess that's a new name.
There he is. Look, he ain't lying.
Oh, shit.
You know,
Okay.
Right away.
Yeah, right on Google, right there.
Right away.
Nice.
So yeah, it does help with that. That's pretty much the main reason I did it. But
That is so that was strategic.
yeah, because I thought like about the gym Equinox, right? Equinox has nothing to do with like fitness.
Yeah.
I got tired of like limitless fitness and stuff, or like in shape kind of
very
names
common.
that have to do. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm like something else maybe that when you type it in, it'll just be my stuff. You know what I mean?
And it's got a good like ring to it, right? Like it's
Yeah.
J VETUM. VETUM.
I mean, how many Jose's you think there's? in
Dude, everywhere I go, man, too many. So
We got 2 right here.
at
Yeah.
the mall, like when they scream Jose, how many people turn around? Like,
it's cool. Yeah, it's a big problem. So I mean, I've been thinking about changing my name, but I don't know to what. So I'm just sticking with the celebrity name, I guess.
nice.
The J is cool. So any side hustle at the moment? We've discussed that. That's the truck, right? The food truck.
Yeah, the food truck just got wrapped. It should be coming here soon. But I learned my lesson. First, I'm gonna focus on having 2 trucks producing income because the money burns really fast. So I don't want to rush nothing. I'm gonna focus on the trucks first, and then when that's making money, then I could focus on the food truck.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wait
And
it
in a
out.
way, one saves the other if there's any hiccups
Yeah, like
along
I'm not
the
gonna
way.
be like cutting corners. Like, oh, let's buy this meat. We need to make money with the food truck right away.
Mhm.
If the 2 trucks are making money, you could say, I could invest more money into the food truck and not really care about the profits. Just make the best product I can. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna take my time with it because I learned my lesson.
What about past hustles? Do you have any past hustles? Like, a lot of times entrepreneurs, like they go through these phases. They always try different stuff, and it's interesting to hear those stories because even if there was failure, it's not really failure as you come to realize.
Yeah.
It was just the lesson for the next project, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's too many things because nothing was really like continuously for more like than 6 months. So there's a whole bunch of things. I do want to say I'm very lucky in a way. I feel lucky because very young, like when people would ask me, what do you want to do when you grow up? I knew exactly what to say.
Which
You know,
was
So I found it out my sophomore year. I'm like, I want to open a restaurant with a gym next to it, and I want to make the healthy food, nice and easy. But I do want to give myself credit to the point where I did always want to do things a little bit different. So we all know a lot of kids sold candy and chips at school, right? So I would do that, but then I was sound like, how can I do it better than everyone else? I don't like being like everyone else. So I would tell some guys like, hey, bro, you want to sell some chips? Like, yeah, I'm not that good at it. So yeah, look, I'll bring you 2 bags every day. I'm only gonna keep $8, and you keep the rest. But I'll go waste my gas money and bring it. So I would bring like 13 bags a day and sell it to 3 different people, and I would just make $8, $8, and $8. From 3 guys, and they would do the selling, and then I would just sell a little bit. So I always found like ways to do things a little bit different. So I did that, and then other than that, just straight up focusing on the restaurant, and then whatever came. I mean, YouTube was just kind of on accident.
forgive my my fucked up memory, but like the whole food, like there's something that inspired that, like, or it's just because you want healthy options.
Yeah, because I mean, once you have money, like we're not gonna lie to each other. When you see someone fat, if you've been fat before, you know how tough it is to actually just be fat. So
Yeah, you want to know
it's really serious,
the fat Herbalife salesman. I was one of those.
Still Herbalife?
It's hard to take them serious, right? So it's like practice what you preach, pretty much.
Yeah. Just because everyone has uncles and aunts, and I like to consider myself a nice person, so I'm always like, dude, if I could ever like help them out instead of money, it would be like facilitate a way for them to lose weight. So like, hey, aunt, I know you're 40 years old, you don't speak English, you're not gonna step into Anytime Fitness or In Shape, I would like to facilitate, for some people to eat healthier and then go to the gym and lose some weight, because if you've made someone that lost weight, they're happier than ever, you know, and it gives you confidence to do almost anything, and then you can pretty much pursue whatever you want from there. So,
will truckers be like your demographic to, you know, with that? Because I feel like it's hard for us to find somewhere healthy to eat, so we just resort to whatever's convenient is right there. Me personally, McDonald's was always there for me.
Checking the crack.
Checking the crack. Yeah. Checking the crack. You know what I mean? So it's like...
Yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't start for truckers, right? I just started it because to facilitate the process, right? Because, I mean, if you think about it right now, the only place you could really go kind of like all over California, LA has some good spots, but it's pretty much Chipotle to eat some healthy food. Like I see on all the YouTube vlogs, the bodybuilders go there, get their double chicken and stuff. And it's not even marketed as a healthy place. So I just started it just because I wanted to make it easier. But, I mean, I don't want to sound messed up or anything, but there is a lot of money in helping out the truckers, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
Where I'm at in Patterson, we just built a Flying J. We're building a Love Station, and we have like 8 warehouses. So my business plan is pretty much build a food truck, and I just want to facilitate delivery process and deliver to the trucks that are stopped. So I want to start there and then, you know, see where I could take it from there. But, I mean, there is a lot of things you could do, you know, like on the Highway 5, put like a quick stop and go where the semi-truck drivers don't have to get off, because we know it wastes like 35 minutes. If you get off, use the restroom, go in, order food, it wastes too much time. So, you know, maybe in the future it'd be good to do like a really tall drive-through of healthy food, you know?
That'd be dope.
So,
like a trucker drive-through.
yeah. So, but I'm being honest, it does take a lot of money. So I'm just going to start first, you know, focusing on my delivery process, making sure everyone can get the food delivered, and then we'll take it from there.
Nice. Got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
If you could change one thing about the industry, what would you change from what you've seen so far? Like,
it's too many people involved in the simple process of booking a load and shipping it. I mean, like,
too many hands on the...
too many hands on deck, and I don't know, it's just annoying. It's too many people. Hey, the load is not letting me go in. Oh, call this guy. Oh, call this guy. Oh, he's not working right now. You're gonna have to wait 2 hours. Little stuff like that. It's just too many people, you know. Like, it should be a simple process. The shipper, and then the broker or whatever, and then you. Just 3 people max, I'd say, because it's too many people.
And you believe in that, and that's why you're in the position you're in, working the way you are. You searched for it.
Yeah.
You searched
look
for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, look for it. Yeah, I like where I'm at, because, like I said, it makes my like I'll tell you guys right now, my insurance is $1,700 a month, and my truck payment is $1,050, so that's like $250 a week.
It went down, your insurance, huh?
Yeah, it went down finally.
Yeah.
I did little tricks here and there, but yeah, it went down.
What was your age when it started going down?
23. I'm 23 right now, so
23. Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was 25, like a regular driver.
They pretty much just want like 2 years, kind of. So I barely hit the 2 years with the license.
Oh, okay.
But
the renewal, the down payment fluctuated as well. Was the down payment less this time?
Well, this time it was higher because I did me and my brother, so we did $7,000 for both of us.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little higher, but still, I mean, if you average it by 2 people, he's 20, and he's paying $1,700 a month too. So you know, you benefit a lot. So yeah, it's been. I mean, I know the markets right now, it's hard for some people, but sorry guys, I'm just having a good time right now. These is almost $7, you know, and I've been able to keep my profits high. So not crazy high, but just enough to, you know.
To where you're not gonna sell the truck anytime soon.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna sell my truck, and I'm gonna buy 2 more. So
right now, a lot of people you're gonna find out, huh? Like if they're gonna make it through. Like this is where it's testing a lot of.
Yeah, like you know, everyone's like, oh, the market's gonna get hard. The market's gonna get hard. Like, all right, what choice do you have?
That's why, but don't let it condition you, because if you're aware that this is just a kind of temporary, you're not gonna make wrong choices during this period. You know.
Yeah, you know, I'm definitely not, like, if we were back in the day, by now I would have probably been on my way to buy like 4 semi trucks. So I'm just doing everything really slow. Like, instead of buying a truck, first I didn't have money, so I worked my way into a deal to rent a truck. And then I was like, okay, they're still too expensive for me to take the risk of 2 trucks. So my brother's going to buy his first semi-truck and be able to operate at 20 years old. I'm going to stay with my truck, and I'm going to wait it out 2 more months, see how it goes, and then I'll add a second truck. So I'm just taking my time more with things, see how it works out. But, I mean, it is picking up. It is summertime. The loads pick up around this time. So if I'm gonna get in the truck, it should be like in the next month or two. But just taking my time, you know.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what, I don't have a lack of drivers, so YouTube does help.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, dude.
I'll drive for you, bro.
And I'll be honest, you know, I'll tell them like, hey, I'll teach you how to save money with taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay you a certain way. I'll help you open your own authority. You could work for me for a year, 18 months, and then you could go on your own. Like, you could just not necessarily recycle them, but you know what? They could come in.
It could be like a training session, like,
yeah,
and it's a win-win. You benefit from it, and they get experience,
mm-hmm.
and it's very valuable. A lot of people can really benefit from that, and how do I say it? Like, avoid learning the hard way because you're already giving them a heads up. Like, there's no way to fuck that up unless, like, I think it'll be really hard to fuck that up.
Yeah, like, how are you gonna? And it's tough though too because a lot of people do charge, like, you know, and sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I should charge him, you know, like 5%. There's an easy way. There's easy ways to make money. Like, oh, dude, buy your truck, work for me 18 months, buy your truck. You can use my authority. You just pay me 5% every week, you know, and you use my authority, and that's like an extra, you know, good like $2,000 or $1,500 a month that you could be making. But I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't feel right, you know. But
that's on you. I mean,
yeah, because
like,
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
But I'm always too much of a nice guy. But like I said earlier, you have to operate things like a business, you know. If you're teaching them something, you have to get something in return so the business can keep growing, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna implement something like that because that's how things work out, you know. I give you something, I get something in return, and we're both happy. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but
I mean, it sounds fair to me, you know.
Yeah, you're using my authority stuff. It just, like I said in the beginning, it just felt like there's always too many people involved because it always feels like you give a percentage to factoring, then you give 10% to a dispatcher, then the broker takes a percentage. But when you find someone like where I'm at, 5%, 10% a month, it's not that big of a deal.
And if they really, you know, genuinely are grateful for it, like, they'll be glad to do it. You know what I mean? So
you hit them with that driver like yours fee and shit.
He won't get it. He's not over it. He's not over it.
He was looking straight at the camera, pointing at me.
Drive like it's yours.
Drive like it's yours.
Do the dramatization of it. Ah, shit.
He's talking to me.
J VETUM, have you ever pooped in a bucket?
No, I haven't actually. Dude, I'm local, man. It's not that hard to predict where I'm going to stop to use the restroom, you know?
You know, if you eat McDonald's, it's going to be that time, huh?
We don't eat. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I've been close calls. Like, I'm gonna pull over, like in the next 30 minutes to use the restroom. And then you're just driving, and then your brain tells you, oh, he's gonna pull over. And I'm like, oh shit, I have 5 minutes left to go.
Like it's my time to shine.
Yeah, so stuff like that, but no bucket. Like I've said, I do the same route every day, so I kind of predict when I'm gonna use the restroom.
I don't know why people are shy about the like
bucket
weird.
thing?
Yeah, like if. I mean,
should I remove that question? I started asking everyone. Fuck it.
I mean,
you know,
I'm down. I mean, shit, better than my pants like, anytime.
I shit my pants twice, bro, and I'm local.
Oh yeah, see.
Because I was always like.
What kind of local?
Wait,
that wasn't that funny, bro. No, just kidding.
What?
Crazy, bro. Local.
Oh,
Es un loco.
yo no sabo. Nah, just kidding.
Nah, yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, Alex Nino on TikTok, he introduced me to it. He has a little portable toilet.
He used the bucket.
And he uses cat litter and the little thing, and he just
What?
Oh, that's tight.
POVs, picks it up, throws it out mid video, and I'm just like, dude, that's wild.
Wait, a POV of the dookie?
No, he just like, hey guys, so today I was picking up a load. He's picking up his used dookie and stuff.
Picked up a load and dropped the load.
But wait, he has a bucket or he has like a little cat litter thing?
No, there's actually, I'm pretty sure they sell it online. It's like a little seat where you sit down.
Oh,
And it comes
okay.
with bags that you can take off and put on, and you put cat litter and stuff.
Probably like the camping ones.
So you guys don't need to do buckets. Come on, just buy something on Amazon.
I just feel like it fits everywhere, like anywhere little spot, like it's round. And
A bucket?
Hey, dad, you fucking up the market, man. I'll be pushing them buckets, man.
Yeah, click the affiliate link on my bio. Nah. I mean, I've been chilling on that. I'm like, I feel too dirty doing that stuff.
What do you think of what does that Containeroz mean to you? Like when you first heard of it, man. Some white girl called it a container ounce.
Damn. Tell them about mine.
This guy. What is yours? What is yours?
Containers.
Containers. So
But
yeah,
my cousin said that's the sign you make when you're about to crash something. Containers, kind of like a mayday.
yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, when I saw it, I was like, dude, that's the smartest thing I've ever freaking seen.
Ha!
I mean, check it out, bro. If you know what it is,
He thinks
it's
I'm
pretty
smart, guys.
Yeah, like I said, I'm big on, when you search up that, what's the only one that pops up? This one, so
Nice.
it's pretty smooth. I liked it. It's cool. I might see some stickers over there in Oakland, and it's just badass, man.
Nice.
I'm gonna get some of my truck though.
Yours are waiting right there. I'm just saying, dope.
What color?
You
would
should have a
like?
sign though, like whenever you see it, 3 honks. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'll be told.
Nah, that was a joke.
I'm running on. You had a long day too, so forgive my. I didn't catch on that one.
So what?
So you first you made me feel very smart, and then you crushed me with that one because I didn't understand it, that last part.
I don't know. It's kind of lame. I just said we
I
should do
missed
3
it.
honks when we see another one with the sticker.
Yeah.
Or like a Morse code.
To
Like,
recognize.
Yeah. The ones I would get is like.
Oh yeah. Oh, the finger.
Yeah,
Let me
but
get the
it's
finger.
not- it's not.
You know what that one means, right?
Yeah. I'm Mexican.
Oh, see. What would you say to 18-year-old Jay?
That's a good question. Because I'm very hard on myself, so I don't know. I mean, well, I do think I should have focused more on discipline, right? So, like, to me, the whole school thing, everyone, I didn't like school, I never did my homework, whatever, right? I just copied. What I would say to all the kids that are, like, in school, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people watching this, but, well, if you don't like school, you should at least just focus on, like, okay, an hour a day, I'm just going to do my homework so you can just create the habit of doing something every day. Because that's the hard part when I went into, like, business for myself or whatever. Just the habit of doing something for yourself. Like, if I have to work at 3 in the morning to go to Tesla, take the bus and commute over there, I would wake up every day at 3 in the morning. But if I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to wake up tomorrow because I need to research some loads, or I need to, put my business ahead, or I need to figure out what I'm going to need for the food truck, I'll never wake up on time. So to my 18-year-old self, it'd just be focusing more on discipline because it's more important to me than anything.
75 hard at 18. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. UFC
Shit.
fighter.
He invented before he comes out with it.
Damn.
VETUM 75.
Made him
but
everything.
yeah.
Fuck the world.
Discipline, and then we've seen it. Discipline works talent, so. Or outshines whatever. But yeah, discipline is more important to me than anything. And I'm lacking. I always think to myself, like, oh man, I'll give myself credit or whatever. I got a food truck and my semi truck and stuff, and I'm doing pretty good. But then again, I've never really been disciplined, so who knows where I would be at if I'd be more disciplined. That's just my main focus all the time.
Nice.
Very inspirational. Got some goals.
It's simple, just discipline, right? One thing that you do every day and it helps.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
It actually feels good when you actually wake up early, get stuff done. I feel like by 12, you knocked almost everything you needed and still have free time.
I picked that up, the power list.
Yeah, exactly.
I do the power list, and it feels weird when I don't write it out. I feel like I'm just floating through the day, bro. Like, not floating as the time flies so conveniently. I feel like floating, like, without a sense of direction, like wasting the fucking day. But when I write it down and I cross it out, that just crossing it out, I go home and I feel complete. Like, I didn't waste the day. And then that fucking Memento Mori calendar.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, what?
That's my life right there. Every square that's filled in represents a week.
Damn. Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm 35,
Like that, huh?
and I put it like life expectancy 80. Ideally, I would want 100. The way we're going with technology and all that. Maybe
With those 75 days?
you never know. Do the 75 hard when I'm 75.
75
But
hard.
shit like that kind of.
Damn, imagine being 75 and hard.
Doing burpees. A slow burpee.
No, but yeah, man. Like I was saying, the power list, for those of you guys that don't know, is just listing 5 important things that you need to do, I think, and then just crossing them off the list when you're done, and you're done for the day.
Mm-hmm.
You could be done by 12, and enjoy the rest of your day. So,
But it's got to be important thing, not like take a shit. You know, like it has to be something, right?
yeah.
All right, we're almost at the end here, so
Mhm.
I wanted to ask you about you're obviously big on YouTube, right? Do you got any tips for a player like me trying to build mine? You know,
There you go.
Let me see. I mean, I my formula is very simple, right? You just look at all the other videos that are doing good. You write them down. You recreate them with your own touch. People, it's already proven that people want to see that topic, you know, and if they want to see that topic, they'll want to see different people's point of view from. They would want to see the same topic from people's point of view from different persons. Fuck,
Okay.
I just confused myself, but you know what I mean, right?
Run it back.
If like the videos, right? Oh, I made 40,000 a month. This is how I spent it. If that video gets good views, okay, people are interested in that subject. They would like to see that same subject talked about from other people's point of view. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I did. The videos that did good, I just gave my point of view.
But does it have a lot to do with if you genuinely give a fuck about that subject, or at what point do you feel like it owns you? Like,
I mean,
where it's like,
if you're gonna get views, you'll get views.
mhm.
If you really care about it, then that comes into play, like being consistent with it. Because with me, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna record people. I'm gonna record me and show people that I didn't come from money, that I did everything by myself. So my goal was just, look, guys, I worked 16 hours a day. Ag schedule is legal, 7 days a week, and I invested my own money. I did this by myself, and this is how I'm gonna create the restaurant. So I kind of just did it for that. And then once I got into trucking, I was getting good views, but I wasn't really like passionate about it. So I stopped posting and focusing more on the business side right now. But you'll get views, but if you don't really like it, you're not going to be able to be consistent with it. So I'm trying to find something more in between, where it's more like not that much like of a headache to create thumbnails and titles and stuff.
yeah,
I like more like kind of like, oh, what goes on throughout my day kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna be doubling down on content, but I was thinking maybe because I want to start growing my channel.
Yeah.
I know right now it's sort of like a kind of like a I see it like a digital library, and all the thumbnails are really like, I don't know if mundane is the proper description, but they're like really basic, you know.
Yeah.
This is the person. This is their name. This is the episode number. And I even hit a brick wall where it's like, after a while, it sounds really repetitive. Like, episode 55, he is a owner-operator. Episode 54, he's a owner-operator. Like, I feel like I lack the proper descriptions. So I don't know what things matter, what things don't. I know, like... So, with that being said, what do you think about... I'm thinking of adding different playlists within the channel, and the playlist will separate different type of content. Like, maybe we go out and truck stops and talk to the guys. Hey, how much do you spend on fuel a week?
Exactly.
Just a certain topic, and just interview like 10 to 20 a day on that topic and do clips.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Because we've seen that formula works pretty much with, like, for me, I always thought, like, I don't want to be in people's business. I don't know if you guys seen the kid on TikTok that's like, oh, a nice car. What do you do for a living? When he first started posting that, I was like, what? How disrespectful is that? You know what I mean? You're going into people's cars talking about what they do for a living.
That's got to be staged. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, now it is.
To a
You can
degree.
tell that he pays now, that they pay so they can promote their business and stuff. But it didn't start like that. But clips like that work really well, especially right now with TikTok growing and stuff. So, I mean, but I will say the beginning of this podcast, they started a little bit slow. So maybe instead of saying like, oh, he's another owner operator, kind of just introduce why you decided to invite that certain person. Like, oh, he's here today. He's the owner operator, but he started the company when he was 20, or he failed. He almost went bankrupt when he was 23. Kind of to give them a little bit of information right in the beginning.
Yeah, like why do you
So they
even
can
want to
stay.
see the video?
Because we did start a little bit slow, you know? But
Yeah.
you do warm up into it, and then some people might click off the video by then. So
Yeah, right. That's very critical. Like when you come
in the
in.
beginning.
Yeah. Or I was thinking maybe do the sponsorship part like a little bit after, like maybe like in the middle, like out of nowhere, boom, you know. But who knows?
But it is good though, because it does feel kind of like you're part of your intro. But hit and miss. I mean, try different things. I haven't posted in a while. So.
I should have figured it out by now. I'm on episode 55. You know.
55,
Yeah.
And then,
Nice.
like I said, right, you just take from what's working. Like in all the other podcasts, in the first 30, 45 seconds, they put clips from the podcast that like the most interesting in the first 45 seconds. And then people are like, oh, I want to stay to listen about that part. And they don't know if it's an hour in or 45 minutes in. You know, they have to stay to watch it because you got their attention in the beginning.
And that's extra work, right? We recorded. We were already like an hour and a half in. We listened to it, hour and a half in. Maybe timestamps, you know.
Yeah, you know, write a little something down.
Yeah.
It is tough, though. It is tough. It is hard work. That's for those of you guys that don't post online. It is very hard work because it's a mental toll on everything you need to do.
Yeah.
Because it's always titles. Are people gonna like this? For me right now, people just comment all the time. They just want to see me post a video, you know, just to see what's up. So I know I could just post a video and get views, but I'm not happy with it, you know.
That's a blessing that they're already telling you what they want. You don't have to kind of guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, more power to you. So thanks for sharing that. I don't know if you have any other tips. But you have a question about that? We're gonna start getting down, cousin.
What made actually like push you to actually do your trucking? Like I know you said money, but because there's other ways you could do it too. But like YouTube, if you would have done YouTube more, or were you just stuck with the trucking?
That brought me the next question.
I mean, it's a pretty bad answer. YouTube required more mental focus and more discipline. I'm kind of contradicting myself, but I did the work in the beginning, and once you do the work in trucking in the beginning, you can pretty much just flow through it and be making, you know, $2,000-$3,000 a week. You could wake up. I have my good broker already. Go to work, save money, buy another truck. It's not that difficult, you know. YouTube wise, it does take a lot of discipline, a lot of mental focus. Anything else, like the food truck, like I know it's gonna be difficult, so I'm just taking my time with it. So trucking was just kind of like once you get it done, you have your truck running. It's just about, you know, going to work every day and making sure you're keeping a profit. So it's a bad answer, but that's why.
More like a money that you know is coming versus YouTube. There's potential, but it's not guaranteed you're gonna hit it off and make money right away, right?
Yeah.
Which kind of leads me to this
but
question.
it is very rewarding though.
What are some payment structures you've heard of with YouTube that, like, when it does reward, like, what are some ways to make money on there? Scenarios.
So YouTube pays pretty well. I've talked to Alex. His TikToks, he has like 2 million followers. You know, I don't know if he's cool with how much he makes, but he makes like under 5,000 a month, and he has 2 million. You know, so it's a lot of people. I do hear they're gonna pay you guys more, but TikTokers more. But YouTube, I mean, if you get a video over 10 minutes and you make it interesting, they pay a lot. I mean, I did a video once where it was just 130,000 views, and it was a 16-minute long video. That one video made me 1,700. So like it's, you know, if I'm able to replicate that 4 times a month, that's an easy 6,000 just from 4 videos. And if I could do that twice a week, because if I'm being honest, I mean, in the trucking world, people will watch just you driving all day, every day. You know what I mean? So I could post that like, oh, hey guys, today we're picking up this load, and people will watch it. I'm too hard on myself. I want to make something entertaining. But YouTube pays pretty well, and then it pays you in ways where, like right now, if you guys watch from the beginning, I didn't just come out here for the podcast.
It's okay, cousin.
No, today actually.
What?
I could have flown into Fontana instead of here.
Yeah.
So I did come here today. I'll take that back.
Hey,
there we go.
Hey.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Smart man, you just gotta make it happen. You're here. Ain't nothing wrong with a little multitasking. 2 birds, 3 birds, 1 stone. Shit, I'm all for that.
But yeah, the influence helps a lot too. So I'm getting a deal on a semi truck because of my YouTube for my brother. I'm getting paid to come out here and test drive electric trucks on the track. Getting my expenses paid. You know, so if you connect yourself good with big companies, they want to sponsor you. And YouTube is really good. I mean, but it's a lot of work that I'm not ready for right now.
You get that YouTube money, then you can get the sponsorship money, then you can even do like maybe product placement, maybe
there's like
a way get creative, right?
Dude, there's so many ways. I mean, if you're getting like 100,000 views per video, any company is gonna pay you like 10, 15 grand to promote it in that video. So
What?
there's a lot of money.
Just in that video?
Yeah, dude, per video.
The conditions are like leave it on there for life, right? Or some shit like that.
Well, I mean, it's like if they see you're getting 100,000 views, you know, like every company has, oh, we're gonna pay like $5 so this ad could get 1,000 clicks. So everyone has a rate. If you're getting a guaranteed 100,000 views, for them that's worth a lot.
So
they
100
pay
views
really good.
is a lot of clicks, right?
Yeah, 100,000 views. So I mean, they pay pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of money.
What are ways to lose the monetization?
To lose it?
Yeah. What videos qualify and what videos don't?
I mean, you just can't be like cussing and talking about like obvious stuff that you wouldn't want to watch in front of a family.
So if you're monetized, no cussing
I mean, like
or limited.
the reasoning behind it is pretty simple, right? So like, if you're cussing, being homophobic, or talking bad about someone, Coca-Cola is not gonna want their name associated with your video, so they're not gonna pay to be in your video.
Okay.
I mean, to me it's pretty simple because I've known YouTube for a while. But if you're talking about money a lot, you're gonna get the most ad revenue, because companies like credit card companies or investing companies are gonna want to pay to be in your video because they make more money off of it, and there's not that many people talking about money, so you get paid really well if you talk about money a lot. So that's what I did.
Nice.
Talk about money all the time. People, oh, it gets old, but I mean, it pays pretty good.
All right. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. You got a question?
Yes. It's probably a little off, but did you ever thought about going through a company and pay hourly, or you just wanted to be your owner operator?
Well, I mean, I came into it wanting to be an owner operator, so the driver thing wasn't even like a option at first.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like we were saying earlier, right now it pays really well to be a driver.
Okay.
Me personally, I wouldn't be able to do it just because.
You've had a taste of it already. So.
Yeah, I have a taste of
Okay.
it, and at the same time, like, it was really slow 2 months ago, right? Where I was probably only profiting like 2,100, 2,200 a week, and a lot of stress because fuel's going up and the loads weren't that busy every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend's just chilling. If his truck breaks, it breaks. He's clearing 1,700 after taxes, goes home every day, Monday through Friday, and I'm over here stressing out, you know, about my insurance coming up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, right now it is good to save up money and be a driver. So, I mean, yeah, but there's just so many ways to make money in trucking. So I wouldn't go for the driver option. There's a lot of ways.
Nice.
But I mean,
That sounds exciting.
that's a personal opinion.
Trucking, the other gigs, YouTube. So,
Yeah,
shit.
it does. Well, the YouTube, for me, it sounds like you're having fun doing stuff, and you're getting paid if you get enough viewers.
Yeah, but the editing is hard. So
Yeah.
I had an editor. He got really good, and he got paid more to go somewhere else.
Oh.
So like right now, I'm just like in the groove of like, you know, hey bro, once you get it down.
Click on the bio.
Like, I've tried everything. I got my laptop on my sleeper. I try to record videos while I'm on break, but it's just big mental toll, dude. So
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, how the fuck am I going to structure this? I'm like, this here, that there. And then in your mind, you think it's going to be badass, and then you do it, and it looks whack as fuck. And then you're like, fuck, I guess. Just keep pushing it till we get better, you know? I didn't know nothing about this, bro. Nothing about editing, nothing about podcasting, interface, all that shit. Like,
yeah, when I bought my equipment, because I have a podcast too that I haven't posted in a while.
Shout it out. What's that name?
All right, I'll be back probably like in 6 months when I get drivers. It's the Simple Wealth Podcast. It's simple, not easy, and then that's pretty much it. But the guy who was editing for me, bought all the equipment, all the mics, set everything up, and then when he left, I'm like, dude, I don't know how this works. So if you got the money, definitely pay an editor. It helps a lot.
At one point, it's kind of like running the trucking business. At one point, you're gonna have to delegate, right? Like,
yeah, but I mean, you have to be good at selling, right? Like for him, I was really starting the channel. I was like, hey, bro, what are you doing right now? You want to help me out? 50-50. I'll give you $150 per video. If we get more views, I could do more. Let's try it out for like a month or two. Kind of like it's not a commitment thing. Just try it out. Yeah, I like editing. And then we started off like that, and then my videos were doing pretty good. And as soon as he left, obviously the quality went down a little bit. So to me, it is worth it getting one. But it's just, I mean, my life has been pretty unpredictable. I didn't know. I didn't think I was gonna go back to trucking, so that's why the content has been a little all over the place.
But then you kind of get your hands in there. That way you're not dependent, and when shit like that happens, you're kind of like,
yeah, I know.
Jack of all trades, you know.
That's what you do a good job at, though.
For the time being, you know. You gotta,
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys. I mean, if you guys watch it this long, god damn, you guys might be stuck at the ports for a while.
Yeah. I've been looking at my stuff. Like some drop down like around 20 minutes, my average. So and some just, you know, I'm assuming the rest just scroll through, and I do it all the time on videos.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
same, right? Like we did start off, like I said, pretty slow. But I like watching podcasts.
I'll look into that one way to make it a little more catchy.
Every time I watch them all the way through. I just feel like you might skip over some good information.
See, that's why though. I mean, it is hard. It is hard though to put the clips in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I mean, I say it all the time, but I never did it either. Yeah. And it shows. It's hard, but when you do it, the views shows.
Nice.
It's all about creating a system and that you could duplicate.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have to start from scratch and create a sequence for every
there's so many
single,
things. Like, you could preset the intro, so every time you just put the video in there, it's already presetted and stuff. There's so many things, but
where it's already there.
Yeah.
See, to this date, I'm still doing it one by one. Like, I have a folder, I drag it in, put it, then you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, dude. I'm telling you guys, it's tough. There's so many things. You could have a preset, so where you just put in your video and the intro gets automatically clip to the front and clip to the ending, and then your ad or whatever.
Yeah, but like we're gonna talk more about that. But all right. I think we're down to the bottom of this. Anything else that you would like to add?
I mean, for me personally, I really get bothered when people don't think big enough, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to make a lot of money. So like, but then people think I'm money hungry and you're gonna lose family. Like, dude, like I talked to some guys and I'm like, yeah, bro, like whenever I get the 3 trucks, it'll probably be like $250 a year. Then I could do the food truck. Then I'll focus on something else. I'm trying to get to like 10 million a year, you know, so I could like help a lot of people and my family. And they're like, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I don't want to lose myself. You know, I think 200K is good. 200K is good. I want to have like an easy life and chill. For me, that bothers me a lot. So I would just tell everyone, you know, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to make 10 million plus a year. That's in my opinion.
It has. I mean, sometimes it depends who you tell. You know, they could shit on your dream, and if it's someone you look up to, you'll be like, "Damn, it has some sort of impact." I can't lie, you know. But
I mean, like I run the numbers, right? $1 million a month. It's a little bit, you know, 12 million a year. It's not that hard.
I think there's trucking companies that pull that.
Yeah, exactly.
Big ones
or if you just leverage it, you know, the food truck, it's coming into your account or to your, you know, some here. Man, all money is welcome. I'm trying to level up myself. So
yeah, and it might take a while too, but it doesn't matter. What I do tell a lot of people too. I mean, my age. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are a little bit older, but I tell everyone my age, like, dude, don't think you're ever too old, because if your father right now tells you, hey, son, I've been saving money for the last 10 years. I'm going to open a business. And then 2 years later, he's making a lot of money. Would you say he's too old? I was like, no, dude, if your dad's making money and he's 45, 55, it's never too late. So I will say that too. So
there it is. Well, thank you so much for coming down and making time to come on here. Well, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we went shopping. A black tea, like always.
Yo. He went shopping. I couldn't be in there without a bag, so I didn't want to be like awkward, you know.
Sure, at least bought some pretzels or something, wetzel pretzel or some shit.
I don't need after 6 anymore, bro. I'm watching my figure. Huh?
Yeah, 75 hard. No, but yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I want to come back again. You know, we did a pretty good job. Maybe when I come back again, it gets a little better. I see it has potential too, because that's a good idea with all the clips of diesel and stuff. And you guys know a lot of ports guys are actually really funny. So
yeah, but some are very angry. Tell them I know.
That's funny too, though. That's interesting. Yeah. You know?
Oh man. Okay, we could go on for hours, but all right. Cool.
We'll end it there. Mad, happy, funny. It's interesting. Yeah, so that's a good idea.
Yeah, I got all that in one section that I went to go with my cousin.
It's gotta go, bro.
Or you can make your job easier and have people send you videos of them talking, you know, just DMing you, like, hey guys, I work at the Portstown 23. Anything awkward? I mean, content's content.
No, have you shit in a bucket?
Yeah.
Step 1, you bring the bag out.
Would you like to start, and I'll have a bucket and I'll give it to them? Yeah, you're ready for your next.
Or like apple juice competition. Oh, I have 7 this week. I collected 7 Dragon Balls.
All right, guys, we're gonna head out. We're gonna head out.
Wow.
Catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we're out.
Yeah.
Evergreen, CMA, Hapaloid.
J VETUM, fuck the world. Containers, the cousin.
Containers.
Let's do it. We're out. Okay, bye.